At Wabash Valley, our mission is pretty clear. It's to provide low-cost, reliable wholesale power for our member systems.
We're responsible for getting that power to their delivery points, and we are providing a wholesale service to them.
Wabash Valley Power provides wholesale electricity to 28 member systems in Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and Missouri.
The member owners of Wabash Valley Power are private, not-for-profit electric utilities known as Rural Electric Membership Corporations, also known as cooperatives.
A cooperative is an independent electric utility that is owned and governed by those it serves.
Cooperatives have an important place in economic development and American history. When investor-owned utilities did not consider it advantageous to distribute power to rural America, cooperatives were formed.
We were born in the 1930s out of a need from the rural customer base. And no one would take power because there was no profit in taking power to the countryside. And co-ops were formed, and they were formed by the members that still own them today.
This unique approach to business has stood the test of time. Today, cooperatives provide technologically advanced, customer-focused service to over 40 million Americans.
Wabash Valley is in the business of providing competitive priced power for its members that's reliable.
Consumers are using more and more electricity every day. 28 electric cooperatives in 5 states rely on Wabash Valley Power to provide power generation and transmission services in order to meet the electricity demands of over 800,000 customers.
The role of the generation, which is power plants, and transmission, which is the wires, is to secure long-term power resources and deliver those resources to our distribution cooperatives.
Wabash Valley Power has invested in a number of generation resources to successfully meet the growing needs of its members. At each generation site, substations transform the voltage of electricity so it can travel long distances over high voltage lines to transmission substations. Transmission substations then reduce the electric energy for high volume delivery to distribution substations operated by local cooperatives.
Our member distribution cooperatives distribute the power that we provide to residential customers, farms, small commercial, and obviously the large industrials. They reside in that local community and interact with those customers on a daily basis.
In addition to providing reliable electricity, Wabash Valley Power and its cooperatives provide many programs, including in-home energy audits by local energy advisors and the Load Management Program.
The Load Management Program is a voluntary program that allows us to control devices such as water heaters or air conditioners on days when energy consumption is high, like a really hot summer day, and allows us to reduce costs for the members.
Wabash Valley's always had a philosophy of really diversifying the types of fuel it uses. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's kind of been our philosophy.
To manage its complex power portfolio, Wabash Valley Power partners with the Alliance for Cooperative Energy Services, or ACES, power marketing to strategically plan its business initiatives with its member owners in mind. Wabash Valley Power was one of the 4 founding members of ACES, one of the largest physical electricity traders in the nation.
ACES Power Marketing is an asset to our organization. They provide an array of services, including around-the-clock scheduling of our power, risk management, credit, and just a variety of other services.
From powerful partnerships to investments in new technologies, Wabash Valley Power continually strives to support the growing needs of the association and ensure stable sources of power for its member systems. In 2005, Wabash Valley Power invested in SG Solutions, bringing a new technology to the association.
SG Solutions and the combined cycle plant have several benefits for Wabash Valley Power and its distribution cooperative members. It's the single largest unit that Wabash Valley will own. It's a 260 megawatt combined cycle plant. The unit also has fuel flexibility, petroleum coke, several varieties of Indiana coals, natural gas, and we could even use biomass fuel as a supplement in the gasifier.
This represented one of the largest capital investments in the company's history. As part of its vision for the future, Wabash Valley Power recognized the need to diversify its lending base. That included the decision to be rated by Standard & Poor's. Additionally, Wabash Valley Power takes advantage of private lending because it allows the association to diversify its financial portfolio, which is important for a company that is growing and has growing capital needs.
It's important for Wabash Valley to have a credit rating because, first of all, it allows us to get better credit limits with our power suppliers. Secondly, it helps when we go out for financings and get lower cost interest rates with our lenders. And third, it provides an independent assessment of our credit as an organization.
Wabash Valley Power's investment in SG Solutions and acquisition of the combined cycle plant not only increases the depth of its power portfolio, it enables Wabash Valley Power to use the Integrated Gasification Combined Cycle, or IGCC, and petroleum coke to produce cleaner energy.
The gasification of solid fuel allows for a more complete capture of pollutants and a more efficient use of the energy into fuel.
Petroleum coke has a lower ash content, so the gasifier runs a little better on petroleum coke than it does coal.
Wabash Valley Power couples its use of the latest technology with a commitment to producing power with renewable resources.
Wabash Valley Power is committed to finding renewable energy sources. I mean, as far as we're concerned, it's just the right thing to do. We're really proud of these landfill gas plants. They're part of our renewable power supply portfolio.
Wabash Valley Power owns several landfill gas generation plants throughout northern Indiana and is planning to make additional plants operational in the future. As waste decays in the landfills, it produces methane gas, which is piped to on-site generators. These generators then convert the gas into electricity. Each landfill gas generation plant produces enough electricity to power 3,500 homes.
Something that would just sit there in a landfill that we've now taken and turned into a viable product, electricity.
Wabash Valley Power includes wind-generated power as part of its renewables program. Wind power is created when the rotor blades on a turbine generate lift from the passing wind, causing them to rotate at the hub. The rotating action of the hub then turns a generator, which creates electricity.
The number one benefit of wind power is that the fuel is free. All it takes to make electricity is for the wind to blow.
We'd like to see the digester programs expand. The power we buy off of them we know is from a renewable source.
Anaerobic digesters convert animal waste into biogas, a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. The biogas then fuels on-site generators that produce renewable energy.
We believe that alternative energy is the future, and we need to really diversify our portfolio mix, and our landfill gas and wind projects help us add to that resource mix.
Planned, powerful, and progressive, Wabash Valley Power takes pride in its heritage and is committed to a bright future.